Hello, Jessica. My name is Jared McNally. I'm originally from Saginaw, Michigan. I graduated from Central Michigan University with a bachelor's degree in secondary education. I'm certified to teach social studies and history in this state. My most current teaching experience took place in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where I taught 6th and 7th grade social studies. I taught 4 sections of 6th, 1 section of 7th. I really enjoyed my experience there. I loved the kids. I never planned on being a middle school teacher, but as far as progression and growth, I think it was a very good step for me. I had a large number of at-risk students. Our school, Tappan, was a school of choice. We had a lot of students coming in from Ypsilanti, and many of those students that were coming in were identified as at-risk. But I felt really prepared to help these students, to help them succeed and grow due to my experience the previous year, my first year of teaching, where I taught 9th grade U.S. history in the city of Detroit. A good portion of my students at that school were at risk, but I was able to learn a lot of skills that helped me to appropriately accommodate these students and help them grow and be successful. I did a lot of creating of curriculum, both years actually. I was creating curriculum while I was teaching. It was focused on skills as opposed to content, most heavily focused around the claim, evidence, reasoning skill set. And one reason that we were doing a lot of that is because we're starting to see that a lot of students are able to show growth across the board, no matter their ability levels. So we can at least find some ways to help our students grow and progress, no matter what level they are at. I want to become the academic specialist at Zeeland East because I believe that this position was created for someone like me. My favorite thing about being a teacher is being able to help all of my students grow. High, low, over here, over there, all of them. I love being an advocate for students who are in need, and I often find that a lot of students who are at risk don't always have someone in their corner rooting for them. And that's the role that I love to take on. I am a firm believer in equity, and this position, when I saw it, I knew that I had to jump on it because it sounds like something that's right up my alley. Also, since it's brand new, I think it really taps into my passion for creativity and allows me, this position would allow me to be a pioneer with this program in an amazing district. I have the energy and the passion to not only get this position off the ground, but to grow it into something wonderful. Some unique characteristics that I possess that are student-centered and help to focus on the success of all of my students. I'm very encouraging. I boost my students' confidence daily because I know that if I can encourage them, it will help their self-esteem. And this will result in success for all students. I feel as if a high self-esteem does lead to academic successes. Another characteristic is I'm caring. I care about my students' needs and wants because they are the reason that I am there. I respect them for who they are, and I let them know that I see them for who they are on a daily basis. I also am very accommodating. Every student learns in a different way, and I feel as if it is my responsibility, and I also enjoy doing this, accommodating the way I teach so that I can match their learning needs. If the student's not getting something because of the way that you're teaching it, then you need to find a new way to teach it. There's nothing wrong with the student's ability. It's my problem that I need to figure out how to change, and I love that challenge. A characteristic that distinguishes me from other candidates would say I have an innate ability to build relationships, and I have a passion for lifelong learning. My number one goal as an educator is to build positive relationships because I believe that this is the key to success in the classroom. Students need to be able to trust their teacher and know that their teacher has their best interests in mind. And I feel like when this happens, you can actually have some true learning occur. I also pride myself on being a lifelong learner, and I bring this passion and enthusiasm to my classroom every day. I do my best to promote this ideology to my students, and with that I also like to bring a lot of positivity because there can be a lot of negative aspects going on, a lot of negative stimuli, and I know that if I can bring some more positivity into these students' lives, then it could be just that little boost that helps them find their success. I know that this went over by about 2 minutes. Please watch the whole thing. I appreciate the time, and thank you again for this opportunity. I hope to hear from you soon.